Hello, everybody. Welcome to Roleplay Give. Tonight we are playing Masks of Nyarlathotep, uh, classic Call of Cthulhu uh, grand adventure. I mean, it, it's pretty big. It's 2 books. And we are in the tail end of the third chapter, uh, if you do them in order. But either way, it's their third chapter, and it is the third chapter, so woohoo! Uh, Tonight is an okay night because the investigators had been told by the a, well, I guess a prophetess they had met named Agatha Broadmoor, who told them in 3 nights bad things happen, and so as we've been tracking it, tonight is an okay night, tomorrow night is an okay night, then bad things happen. But tonight may not be an awesome night. We'll have to see, because the investigators have decided to go in and attack the, well, not attack. I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. They're going to go and dismember a mummy. Um,
Let's
Presumably
not get ahead of ourselves. We're planning to go in and
planning
dismember
to
a mummy.
dismember mummy, and I am assuming also to find out what they wear under the mummy wrappings. Because this is a long-standing question. This mystery has been plaguing one of the members of the party since London, so hopefully some things will be revealed, or hopefully not. uh, I kind of regret my phrasing there. So, uh, but the party is entering the well, they had already discovered a garbage chute that led into tunnels beneath the pyramids in Egypt and are returning to that scene where they know that the mummy that they seek is being secreted. So they had taken up sort of surveillance position just south of the pyramids where they had seen their enemies who were going to raise this mummy back to life, who is the queen of evil, Queen Nitocris, uh, and they are planning to, uh, well, basically dismember her body before she can be raised from the dead. And I think that sums up what we're doing. There's a whole lot more. It's too much. I'm not going to try to summarize it. We're just going to play this game. All of our adventures going all the way back to London are online on YouTube. So if you're interested, you can follow along there. So, uh, what do you guys want to do?
All right, I see the hole is right here in front of us. Is everyone set and confident and ready to go?
I wondered if we should try to figure out some way of hiding a rope or something here so that we can get back out. So that we have sort of a way out that won't be disturbed if someone were to come over to throw some trash away and think, oh, there's a rope here, let's pull it up. Maybe I'm not sure how best to do that, but I had that thought.
I mean, there's sand.
Right, but sand won't hide a rope that's descending into a hole.
Well, we can't possibly counter, well, prepare for every possible circumstance. Maybe this is one we just have to hope for the best for, because I don't see a very logical way of doing so. Got a tarp?
Well, what if we were to fasten the rope and then cover up the fastenings with all sorts of garbage? There will still be a visible rope descending, but maybe it won't draw as much attention.
If this is the best course of action to protect it, sure, I'm fine with it.
Right.
And do we have enough rope to have a backup down below if this one does? Well, if I suppose if someone were to drop it down, we'd have it, but we can't really count on that.
I have some rope. I don't know who else has some. How far? I have 50 feet of rope.
Which it was 50 feet. So that is the amount you need.
And I have some rope too.
Okay.
Right. So my thought is that we put one of them, leave it here so that it's already fastened up above, and we'll use it to climb out. And then if something happens to that one, we'll have a backup down below that we can try to throw up like we did last time.
I think that's a good idea. It was rather difficult to throw up the makeshift grappling hook last time, so
It was.
I think you're
If
right
we
on
were
the mark.
smarter, we'd have procured an actual grappling hook in the meantime.
Right.
But I mean, we got star quarterback right here. I mean, and he gives like Harmon a nudge, like, got it.
Oh, no, we don't count on that. We can.
You're like
I'd
the best
certainly-
one we have for this kind of job.
Yes, and that's not very good for us.
But you're like a professional. Everything I've seen, you succeeded.
Well, there's lots of times you haven't been looking.
We can use. We'll use my rope and do the fastening, and then Purdy, you hold on to yours for a backup.
I could do that. Yeah.
All right. So you guys affix this, I guess, Daisy's rope on the outside of this just hole in the ground, really. It's like a well almost, and just cover it with some garbage and hope that as people are looking down, they don't notice that there's a rope dangling down. And all right, managed to affix this. You feel pretty good. It'll carry all of your weights, and can descend down. As you descend down, you begin to feel the eerie sensation, somewhat familiar at this point, yet no less disconcerting, of almost a sound of breathing as this exhalation, you go down, and then the walls just imperceptibly expand slightly. Your foot might slip a little bit as you're rappelling down the wall, and it contracts as you descend into the darkness. How are you lighting your way?
I have a flashlight.
Okay.
Yes, I have one as well.
I have a full lantern.
Oh, look, you guys are exactly where you need to be.
Yes, in the breathing hallway.
Well, I'm glad to know that it didn't get less creepy while we were gone.
Oh, I don't think I would have minded if it got less creepy.
No, I wouldn't either. That I was being facetious.
Let's just remember, things that are down here already. We got the Nada Minotaurs. We got the Knotten Eagles. Is there any other weird animals that we've seen so far down here?
I think
Cops?
only not a minotaur, not an eagle, and cops.
Maybe cultists, considering the shenanigans that have been going on the past couple days in Egypt. Maybe there's some already down here. Prepare for that. No light. That's another thing we'll have to be concerned with. So we gotta keep those torches of ours readily and handily available. Anything else before we proceed forward? Oh, disregard the breathing walls. They don't exist. Just ignore them. Not an issue, right? Never an
No.
issue.
No, it's never an issue to have breathing
They
walls.
don't exist. That's a comforting thought, I suppose. I don't agree with it, but it's comforting.
It's just all the gas fumes from the garbage here that are making us a little loopy.
Oh,
I
it's a
mean,
weather
who knows
balloon.
what they've been throwing down here?
I love that in Call of Cthulhu they take denial into account as a sanitary, it's not sanitary, as a sanity defense. Uh, if your intelligence is too high, it actually puts you at risk. For
Sure is.
Well, thankfully I dodged that by being thoroughly average.
I'm sitting at a 70. This sucks.
uh, all right. We'll use. I think you guys can all control the party token. If not, I will make that so. Um. Okay. Looks like somebody moved it. So cool.
I am
Uh.
moving it.
Perfect. That way we don't have to drag all of these tokens and play Clue. But I would call for a die roll as you are entering, or as you are now in the hidden city beneath, and would like somebody to roll a d10, please.
I can do that.
So, while we're here at least, which way do we want to try to go into? Just as soon as possible over the weird undulating bridge, or the main entrance that we came in through the first time?
We don't know how to get to the main entrance, if I'm remembering correctly.
I think
we-
the
we
weird
found
bridge is the way to
That
go.
was the first way we
from
came in.
here.
Right, but we didn't enter this way.
We don't know how to get there
No, we
from
don't.
here without
It,
going
going
through
through the
Indeed.
room.
bridge.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So I
And
think
I'd
we
like
have
to
to use.
explore as little as possible.
Fair enough.
Let's get this done and get out.
Alright, so the party token rolled a 6. What a boring one. Okay. So, as you are, as you're maybe getting to this first bend in the road, just as you turn to a very large exhalation occurs, and hair is blown back. If you were not using electric torches, the lights would all be snuffed out. Um, but any papers you're holding in your hands, or anything that you're holding on to that is light, although the flashlight I would not consider a light object, something similar to a piece of paper, could be blown out of your hand at this point. So if you were holding on to anything or attempting to retain something, you would have had to make a dex check. But I don't think anybody was doing that. So that is your first check. I will ask also for what is your marching order. And I should say that these walls are there. I mean, they're 10 feet across, so you could maybe march 3 across. Um, but probably more like 2 and 2.
Well, I have the rifle present. Would you prefer me to be up front or near the back?
I
I'd
have
prefer more towards Harmon and Daisy.
I have no mind for tactics. You tell me where is best.
Do you plan having yourself armed?
I will hold the light.
There's some rocks about, I suppose.
There are
I have-
rocks.
Me and Purdy will
Right.
take the front then.
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
I think that's great.
So 2 by 2, Purdy and Clyde in the front, and Harmon and Daisy in the rear. And I guess begin this sort of I mean, it's a descent at this point, gradual sloping down as you head northwest into this next portion here. And I will ask Purdy and Clyde for a listen check over this descending, like that exhalation, that gust of hot air, the moist hot air. like somebody breathing in your face went by you. Uh, just your ears sort of. Oh, Purdy got an
Wait,
upgrade
what?
in listening.
Wait, what's going on?
Looks like you were like studying your listening
You
skills.
might have been in development phase.
Oh, I sure was. Sorry.
That's all right.
So I need to. Yeah, okay, sorry. I wondered why it looked different. So it went up 2, right?
Yeah, just keep it.
Okay.
No, the reason
Well,
I
let me.
want because we're going to finish this tonight, and then you guys are gonna get to
Oh no!
do development. So,
Something much worse happened.
oh,
It cleared all of my checks,
oh no,
Oh,
oh that's really
but
bad.
I think maybe I can see what they were. Fuck.
Oh, that's bad.
I don't know. So here's what I see. So, and people can help me figure out if this is the case. So if I click back on development, some of the skills are highlighted yellow.
Yes,
One of which is listen. Oh no, listen is not.
because you developed it.
Because you
yeah,
developed it.
maybe you just rolled the.
Got it. And these would be the other ones.
Yep,
Do you think that's what that means?
I think that's what it
So
means.
here's.
Yep.
I'll just throw these out. If someone thinks would have gotten another one of these, so brass knuckles, charm, climb, drive auto,
Yes, yes, yes,
intimidate,
yes,
fighting,
yes.
occult, spot hidden, and stealth.
Yep.
And I can't think of if there's one I would have also gotten, but it's fine. I'll just use
So
these.
if
All
I
right.
Was
hover
charm in
over
there?
the yellow one, yeah, it was. If I hover over the yellow ones, it looks like you can roll them individually. You must have just accidentally
Definitely
rolled
done that. Okay.
one. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So let me just click those. But while I'm doing that, sorry, I will actually give you a listen skill. In the meantime, here's listen.
Okay. So, you guys continue on, and it's just that that heavy exhalation into your face is sort of covers the sound as you reach this crossroads here of um, two men approaching off the right. As you guys turn your lights, you hear two people go what, in Arabic, uh, and you hear the sound of two men sort of exclaim, "I need." You guys can't see from here, can you?
I think
No,
I
I
can
the
think
see
it's
where
our
you're
tokens,
pointing,
tokens.
yeah.
What do I
but
need to do?
can I? But the
I think our tokens are lit, not the party
Hmm.
token, though.
Right. I'm trying to. Ooh, excuse me. I'm trying to turn the light on the token. There we go. Oh, is that just because
Well,
Clyde moved over there? Okay. Well, no, I've got both on. Okay, turn that off, turn that on. There we go. Okay, can you guys see from here right now?
no,
it didn't change for me. I don't know if we have like the same vision through the party token as we do through our personal tokens.
I don't know
It just,
either.
I mean, I can see because we've been there before. It's all like gray,
Oh, okay.
but I don't
Well,
see.
vision's not enabled, so that might be why.
Yeah, that changed it.
Oh,
Well, now it all went dark.
it did?
because I turned off my light.
Oh,
Oh,
huh. Well, poop. I guess we'll have to play the game where everybody moves their tokens forward to see. Unless I'm doing something. I'm going to check one thing quickly and then. Oh, you're all owners of that token. So,
Wait,
um,
I can see now.
is it
Like I see perfectly through the party token.
okay?
Yep.
yeah, and the light's on again, but I don't know where it's coming from.
Well,
I
the party token now has it on.
Okay.
it finally turned on.
Okay.
And yeah, if I select the party token, I can see from it. So and
Okay.
you can do a like a dragon select like you're selecting a group of things if you want to grab it easily.
Oh, right, like a dragon box. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
The dragon box that you keep your dragon in.
that's where I keep my dragons. So, in where you're at right now, you're at a branch where you could turn to the left or turn to the right, and on the right, right as you're getting to this, you didn't hear them coming, but they see your light, and you hear two people, and they start to scurry away uh, to the. I'm going to use cardinal directions to the east, and so that's what's occurring here. These two guys scream and start running towards the right. They look.
Did we also see that they had a light?
They did not have a light.
Mm.
I'm gonna give chase.
Okay.
The
Uh,
direction we need to go anyway, right?
You can't let them alert others.
okay. So go ahead. Here we go. Do we want to do a chase? Because let me check first to even see if we need to. Because the first thing you have to do is see if because you're faster than almost everybody. Oh wait, but no, that's only if the pursuers are slower than the pursued that we just skip the chase. So let's see. Their speed is 7. Their move is 7. And you're a 9, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's do this thing. So, item. Chase. Clyde, Daisy, Harmon, add. I have these guys coded in here as robbers because they have the same stats.
So we shouldn't make any value judgments based on the name.
Correct.
If they're down here, they're evil. That's what I'm gonna be thinking. Everyone down here is bad.
I'm not.
It's not okay. I can't. It doesn't have like a, you know, multi. So I'm gonna pull another person on here that's police guard. Oh, maybe it does let me do this. Okay, add. Hey, there we go. Okay. So they are slower than all of you.
Yeah, that's saying something. I
We
don't feel
work
like I'm
out.
very fast.
All right. So
But I'm not very coordinated.
cancel. Then what do I do next? Chase setup. Okay. Uh, let fastest actors participate. Yep. Let slow pursuer participate. Sure. Chase can include vehicles. Not right now. Starting location advance 2. Yep. Start index of fleeing actors 0. All right. Cut to the chase. Some participants don't have a speed roll. Uh-oh. Is it these guys? Do you need to roll?
There's a couple of rolls for chases.
They make me roll that.
What is going on?
Can you guys?
So the Constitution check is to raise or lower your speed depending on how you do. See how the chase is affected.
Do I do something? I'm confused.
I know.
Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta press the roll button, huh?
Do we have to roll Constitution? Is that what you want us to do?
I did it for you guys. It put the roll button in for me. I wasn't sure what it was, so I clicked it. Okay, so
Oh yeah, I've got a strong Constitution.
Daisy and Clyde are fucking grease lightning.
Daisy's like 100 feet ahead.
the problem is that this is kind of silly. I mean, we're doing this, but there's like I've put all these in, and they're not the pursuers. I did this wrong. Hold on. Chase setup participant list. You guys are the pursuers. They are the runners. There we go. Chase setup. Wait, no, I want to restart. Yes. Okay, good. Now they're in the right. They're running from you guys. All right, and we'll just. So then one of the so I've got a hazard, a, obstacle, and a hazard, and then 2 locations. So I'm going to say um, corner 1, corner 2, hazard. What can you guys help me come up with a? Because like I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like I'm not going to be able to do this on the fly as fast as I want to. What could be a potential hazard in this hall? I guess I could roll on that I could roll on the table.
Gotta love a rollable
Us.
table.
Yeah. Okay.
Possibly. Also, there could still be the corpse of the not an eagle.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Or
Corner.
Could
the
be a
walls
false
could
floor.
like be constricting
Yep.
a little bit, and
Okay. That will be the barricade. The walls constrict.
It could be a gaping maw to the endless abyss.
There is
It could just
pits do occur in here, so I could do a pit too.
be that the temple has to cough, and it's a big ball of phlegm.
Oh
coming
yeah.
straight at you.
Phlegm ball.
Yeah.
Ball.
Okay. All right. So I got my hazards. I've got my barricade. And all right. So the cut to the chase. This will start the chase and the first chase round. Yes, that's what we want to do. Okay. So I believe that means Clyde goes first. If this is, I'm learning how to do this as we go here. So this is fun that the chase screen can be up here for people to watch too. Um,
I don't see anything. So
Ooh, is there a chase screen we can see?
if there's something we should be seeing, we're not.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I don't know that it's. I don't know if you guys are supposed to see it or not. Um, I don't have a problem with you seeing it though. So like, it doesn't have a show players function. But if you looked on Twitch, you'd see it, I guess. Um, I feel like they should show this to you, but sheet. Let me see. Default sheet. Yep,
We got to stay away from that busy intersection.
all right. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. Oh, I made this is from the one in London, parked lorry crosswise in street. I was practicing. Okay. Oh, I did want to add a barrier though. Uh-oh. Oh well, I'm just gonna leave this as it is. All right. So the way this goes is you can use if you use as I recall it, it's your speed minus the slowest person's is how many actions you get. Slowest people have 7s, right? Nope. Purdy has a 6. No, that's hit points. Okay, Clyde, why is yours a 10? Is that because we rolled? Oh, that's what you
Because I
rolled.
extreme success on my
on the
con
con
check,
check,
which
okay.
can raise or lower your speed.
Gotcha. Okay, I see. So the fastest is 10, the slowest is 9, 8, 8. And the slowest is. Why can't I see you?
Those dots mean the number of actions that they have in the chase. That's on the
7.
stream. Because they each have 1. Arbin has 2, Purdy has 2, Daisy has 3, I have 4.
Yep, that's how it goes. So that's exactly how it works. So
where are we looking to see this? I'm sorry, I don't see any of
you
Twitch
you
stream.
you have to watch on
Oh,
Twitch.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind then.
It does not give you. It should though because I mean I don't know why it wouldn't.
That's fine. I just was like, how do I know what I mean, I know what my movement is, but as far as like, how many actions and things, I did not know that. So Dawson just told me. I'll remember.
Yeah, that's why I feel like you should be able to see this stuff. But it didn't do that. Okay, so all of your actions I think are down here as icons too. So this really feels like you should be able to do this. I'll have to look into why you guys can't see it later. But you got 4 actions, and they are on here. They are 2 ahead of you, so you could get one of them.
I'll intercept one of them.
Okay, so you are moving 2.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish you guys could see this, because this is really kind of neat. Okay, so I moved you forward, but if I hit this move forward button, oh, yeah, okay, then you're right behind him. Do you have to be in the same space to have an action with them?
I would assume so.
Okay, so you want the third one to be your move forward?
Yes.
Okay, you're in the same space with them. Now your 4th action is
I'll stab one of them.
stabby stab. All right.
I mean, I would use the rifle, but he's worried that there's more people down here. Don't want to give ourselves away too soon.
So you have put your gun away. Add bonus
was
die,
me.
add penalty die, increase
No,
movement.
that was me.
Oh.
What was you?
What was you?
That drew my gun. And it makes my speed go higher?
Oh.
Or my initiative, maybe.
In combat,
yeah,
you can just choose just to shoot. You'll get a plus 50 to your initiative. That'll be all you do if you just shoot. You go sooner than most. But I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to stab one of them.
All right, so then just use your player sheet to do that. And I will open up.
Let's see, combat.
We do this so seldomly. It's like...
I got myself fighting knife. I don't have a target selected. That's fine. And roll.
Oh no, extreme success.
Oh, no to this guy.
Can he do anything? Because he can use this thing to. But if
he can dodge.
Yep, he's gonna try the dodge. Oh, but a regular success will not do it. So
this is extreme damage. So total of 6.
He's still alive.
Actually, it should have been impale too, because this is a knife, right?
Yep.
So knife should have had impale, so now I have to roll it.
Let me see what's going on with your character sheet with that.
Because, yeah, I just don't think it was added as a impaling weapon.
Combat, knife, large, edit. It's got impale.
Yeah, I put it on there now.
Oh, just did? Okay, alright.
Yeah, because it does more of its impale.
Okay.
So now I roll it.
Do I get a con check? Why is it...
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Alright, so the target took 9 damage.
9 more? Plus...
Well, 9 damage.
6 plus 3 for
damage.
Okay.
Because it's max damage, then initial die.
Gotcha.
I think the con check is referring to falling unconscious.
I think I killed that chase. Hold on. Okay, it's still going. Okay. Oh, God. Alright. I have problems with, the way I set this up. Like, by putting the robber in here twice, I'm going to have to keep track of their HP on paper and pencil for now. Okay, so 9. So he's still up. But he took 9 total damage from the impaling? Or
yes.
from the entire attack, he took 9.
From the entire attack, he took 9.
Alright, he is barely hanging on, but he is hanging on. And that is your 4 goes, right?
Yep.
I don't know how to expend your attack. I just made you put your gun away, I guess. But I don't know how to... There we go. Okay. Daisy, you're up.
All right. Well, I'll run towards them so
Oh,
that there can be light up there because I'm holding my flashlight. So that way, if my friends are coming or are going to do anything, they can at least see. So I'll
okay.
run towards them
Okay.
and I'm going to say, please don't run away. Just stop so my friends don't have to hurt you.
Do you want to use all three of your movements to run forward, or do you want to?
Yeah, I
Okay.
will. I will.
All right. And then you will say, please stop. And you are right
Yeah.
behind them as you watch Clyde jam a fighting knife deep into this guy's, I don't know, gut. uh, all right. And that will be Daisy's go. Purdy, you are up. This really
You're right.
sucks. They should show this to you. This would be much easier if you guys could see it. All right.
So I'm going to be perfectly honest. Without sort of being able to see this, I'm not. I'm lost.
Yeah, you
So
are. Yeah, I think this is dumb. I must be doing something wrong because otherwise, like, this doesn't make any sense for you guys not to be able to see this. Um, but I haven't figured out a way to show you.
don't
Show.
worry. No, no, no. I just like you just have to walk me through it. Is all.
Okay. Well,
Like what I need to do.
you are about 3 movement spaces back from Daisy, who is
Okay.
one back from the melee that has begun. You have two movements you're allowed to take, or two
Okay.
actions. You can use that as to move two closer, or you can do anything else with those actions. But you have two actions in this chase on your turn.
I'll move two closer.
Okay. All right. That'll bring us to Harmon. Harmon, you are in the same boat except for you were one behind Purdy as it was.
I'll just move two forward as well.
Okay. Sorry, dogs are doing what dogs do. All right. All right. So you will move two forward. All right. That catches you up with Purdy. Um. Oh, you
It
were.
shouldn't though.
No, you were both on the same spot. I misspoke earlier. Um. You guys were sharing a spot. Daisy's one faster than you, so she was one in front of you, and Clyde was two faster than Daisy, so he was two in front. So it places you in your speed order. Um, I got this bothers me that you can't see. All right, then the first guy who got hit is going to. He should have fought back, but he is going to.
Paul, I'm trying to picture this in my mind, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but so Harmond and I were behind Purdy and Clyde, right? Are
But
you capturing that?
no, I can't. Once the
Okay,
chase
so
goes in,
then
you go by
I
speed.
should be at the same place as Clyde because he used three motion and an action, and I used all three just to catch up
It
with him, right?
it's not how chases work though. Like chases assume your speed just puts you into the speed order right out of the gate, and so he was.
Right. So if I wasn't behind him, we each used
No,
three actions for movement.
you were two behind Clyde in the initial chase. I know.
All right, never mind. I will not understand it because I can't see what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's
So
it's
I'll just
it makes no sense
forget it.
from that perspective. But when they say when you go into chase order, it puts you in your speed order,
Okay.
not in your marching order.
You don't have to explain it to me because I
Okay.
will not be able to understand it
Okay.
at this point.
Uh,
So
God, this
I'll
sucks
just
that you can't see this. This is so dumb. Why have this game be a shared thing that only I can see it? Like, because there's nothing secret in here. I don't know. Really annoying. Because this is a really cool tool, and it is not helping to not have you guys see it. All right. So that this guy who is got stabbed is going to like fully lean into Clyde and attack Clyde with his attack, and that will be
I'll fight back.
okay. He's going to use a garrote. Um, I know. We don't have targets. This is... He failed. But that'll let this guy run too. So he did his thing. And he will run forward 2. Or 1. He only gets to go 1. This guy's in trouble too.
What? Do I get to fight back against the man attacking me?
Yeah, you do, right? Even if he failed, you still get to fight back and hit him, right?
I believe so.
Yep. Go ahead. Jeez. All right.
It's not a critical because it's a fight back, so
Okay.
that gets taken off.
Doesn't matter. He's dead. He had 1 hit point. All right. So this guy, is there a deceasing here? Oh, garbage. Okay. All right. And then that is the end of the round. Next round. Yeah. God, this is so stupid. I'll have to look this up in the interim. I would have assumed that this showed for everybody. And it might be because I have it listed as practice, but I don't think so. When you guys go into... Wait a minute.
If you click that person plus, would it? No, I guess that probably adds us to the chase.
Do you guys have item as a thing on your top right nav? Like, do you have items?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you see a thing
Yep.
called practice with a running dude?
Nope, it's empty.
No.
There's nothing in items. We have the tab.
Right.
Oh, okay. Now do you see it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Click on it and see what you see.
There it is.
See what you have
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Okay. That's my own dumbass fault. I have to make you guys owners in order to see it. Okay. So you now can see what was on Twitch, Ed?
Correct.
Okay. So, like, Robin, can you see where the order is down here with these little dots?
Yep.
Okay. So
I just wasn't understanding that, like, how we were. I think I get it now.
Yep.
How we were marching had nothing
Yep.
to do with how we started in the chase, which
Right.
had nothing to do with, like, none of it was connected. But
Right.
in my brain, I couldn't figure that out.
I think they make an assumption that once a chase starts, the person that would react the quickest would get this immediate bonus, and basically that's how they set it up. So, you guys have moved forward this much to the. You guys have gone through a couple of twists and turns here, or just down this hallway, I guess. And that now we're in the next round. So Clyde is up again. This guy, he killed one of them. That guy is dead. So then he's standing on at a body laying on the ground, and then the other person is running towards the corner. You guys know leads towards the suspended bridgey thing. And Clyde is up. Now, if you guys look at this here, now you can see this. Clyde, this shows the yellow gun. It says his gun is out, so he can shoot it. That's why his initiative is 120 currently. He can add a bonus die or to rolls given whatever, if warranted. Then you can delete an action or add an action based on what the keeper says. You can move backwards or forwards in the track with these little running dudes here. This is assist an ally. That will give that person a bonus die. And take cautious approach means you're going to use one of your movements to do something else cautiously. Also, I believe gives you no, it just lets you do it without a penalty die, I think. So, those are what's on there, and then your stars are how many movements you have per round. So as you can see, Clyde has 4. All right. So, Clyde, what are you doing this round?
I mean, I'd step forward and try to take out the next guy.
I think your gun would be away, by the way, because you were using a knife. You wouldn't be holding a rifle.
Bam. Put that
Okay.
gun away. Don't need that there.
I don't think anybody has guns drawn, so I
Yeah.
think this is all wrong.
Yeah, it's okay. I think they assume if you have a gun that it's drawn. I think it automatically does that. So, okay.
And I guess I'll just use the rest of my stuff to do one attack, because I don't think you can do multiple attacks.
Right. That is true. I wish there
So
were a way
we'll
for
stab
you
him.
to wish there were a way for you to target in here. But
I
okay.
guess token just needs to be on the map.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can pull a token on. There's a token.
See. We try that. Then I push this.
Robber it doesn't know what I can do. I didn't put dodge in combat apparently.
Well, dodge isn't in combat, it's just a skill.
I know, but it should give me that attempt. Um, I'm just trying to figure that how this works as we're doing this, which is really not ideal, I know. Um, oh, it won't let me do that. Okay, never mind. All right, so failure. So that is it. He'll take the damage. So 5 points. He is still up and running. Takes the slicey slice. Anything else from Clyde?
That's it.
All right. So that'll be Clyde's go. Uh, so he has done
So
all
there's
the.
nothing you can do with your other two actions?
Yeah, you do have another action. You have two.
Oh,
Just stab him 2 more times?
You could assist
I
some.
don't think I don't think I can do that. You
I,
know what?
I think in a chase you're only
No.
allowed to attack once, but I'm not.
I'm only allowed to attack once, I believe.
I will look it up while you think about other things you want to do.
No, I think I'm okay there. Actually,
Okay.
I could get in front of him.
Okay, yeah, you can get in front of him. And then you become a barrier.
I guess I'll move forward. Yeah, I'll just. I mean, there's nothing else really I can do at this junction here, so I guess that'll be it.
Okie doke. I will double check that later. I think you're right though. I think it only is one attack per action, or you can only use that action once. Okay, so that will bring us to Daisy.
Okay. So I will run up to,
Okay.
and then the assistant ally, can I use my flashlight and shine it in this guy's eyes to assist whoever
Yes.
might be trying to, I'll do that to like try to blind him a little bit.
Okay.
So I told you to stop, just stop. Just kind of try to blind him. I don't know.
Perfect. Okay. That
So
will.
do you, okay, you
Oh,
did it. I was like, do I
yeah.
have to push buttons or
I
anything? So.
I'm doing it, but if you guys want to, you can. It's just the moving forward is the little dude, and it'll move your token
Right.
ahead, and then yeah, and then things like flashing or aid an ally, you just click the button for it, or you can just hit the minus button, and it'll remove your actions. Purdy, you are up. This guy's got two of them in front of him now, because I pretty much have.
There you go.
Okay. All right. he is stopped. I think we're actually at this point out of a chase so much because he's surrounded. So he couldn't get away. So I think I'm actually gonna just end the chase because if he runs in that direction, he's in a right, like he's gonna end up in a combat situation. Well, we'll just play it out. So then, Harmon, what are you doing?
I'm going to move forward one and then take an action to
sure.
be winded.
Oh, okay.
Just running, trying to keep up.
My loafers. All right. uh, so the guy's blinded. He's going to.
He's blinded?
Well, he's not blinded, but he's got a flashlight in his eyes. Uh, Why does Clyde have a red? I don't know how that happened.
Should have been the assist.
Oh, okay. Maybe. He's gonna, with his garrot, try to garrot Daisy, but he's gonna have a penalty die because he's got a light in his eyes. So, silly garrot. Why is that not working? Proceed. That's why. Man, this guy's terrible. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't give myself the penalty die. Alright, penalty die is. I'll just roll. Oh! I succeed! Oh no. Sorry, Daisy.
Can I dodge it?
You can,
I'll try to dodge.
or you can fight back.
I'm holding a flashlight.
Okay. Well, you can hit him with the flashlight.
Nope. I can't
Okay.
even dodge.
Okay. Oh no. Oh. What is that? Oh, 6 points of damage. Eek. Sorry, Daisy. So he blinded and he blindly lashes out with his garrote, gets it around Daisy's neck and starts squeezing. His little lines of blood coming out from where the line's cutting into Daisy. That's his go. Next round is Clyde.
I guess I'm unconscious.
Oh,
I
are you?
lost.
Why?
I don't know. I clicked
because
the
a major
button and it
wound.
made me
Major
go
wound.
unconscious. So
Oh, we'll double check that in a second. I think that's half your damage is a major wound, half
yeah,
your hit points.
it
So,
was more than half.
that will bring us to Clyde's action, who is right in the front. He watches Daisy.
It's not. Arbin and Priest left to go.
I did. I
They
was
just-
winded.
They just went.
Oh,
It was just the robber's turn.
It was the robber's turn, and he attacked. Yeah, robber goes last, and he attacked Daisy. So now,
I guess I'll run up behind him and stab him.
Okay. Stabby stab. He's gonna try to dodge. It's a fumble. What happens when you fumble your dodge? I think that means you end up getting hurt more. But that will be enough to kill him, and so slackens. Daisy is unconscious from the garrote around her neck as this guy releases, and they both slump down. He's dead. She is unconscious. Let's check major wounds. Boy, if we had more combat, I might know this better. But that's my fault. Major wounds. Where is it? I've read this section like 5 times, and I still have a hard time remembering where all this stuff is. Wounds and healing. Major wounds. A major wound results when an attack delivers an amount of damage equal to or greater than half of the character's maximum hit points on a single attack. A character that has received a major wound may die if their current hit points are reduced to 0. When a character takes a major wound, tick the major wound box. The character immediately falls prone. Make a successful con roll to avoid the character falling unconscious. Did it just auto roll for you?
No, I hit the button.
Oh, okay.
It popped up to hit it, so I
Oh,
hit it.
okay. Oh, and then you failed your con?
And then I fell unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, I must have, because I got the spider and
Spider. Okay. All right. Then, if current hit points fall to 0 while the major wound boxes tick, the character is dying. So
I
Harvey,
don't see a major wound box.
I
don't
think
know
I
where
think
that
it's
is.
probably just like it's talking about the paper sheet, but it's probably
Oh,
tracking
okay.
it for you on the game. Harvey has 15 hit points. This is the example. Damage of 8 or more will inflict a major wound. Harvey is attacked by a mad cultist and over the course of the fight takes 3 damage, then 8 damage. His current hit points are down to 4. The major wound knocks him to the floor. He is required to make a con save. Okay. So, okay, let's go to what unconscious means. Unconscious. This is so nice. It's a horror game, and sometimes it may be more terrifying for an investigator to stay conscious. If the keeper wishes, a character may be incapacitated rather than fully unconscious. Equally, final death does not have to occur instantaneously, and the light in the character's eyes might not go out until... Okay, whatever. That's not what I want to know. I want to know major wound recovery. I don't know how to get somebody up from being unconscious, though. How did the friends help them?
I mean, just go, leave me here. I can't help anyway. Obviously, I'm worthless in a battle. So go chop up the lady and just pick me up on the way out.
Uh,
So he automatically falls unconscious until hit points rises to 3, or the keeper determines the time for investigator to awake.
okay. Where did you find that? Is it just online?
On the cheat sheet.
On the cheat sheet. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, if anybody takes an action to wake Daisy up, we'll just say that that's fine. But
Well, I
Could I
should be
also
there
use
in
my
another
action?
20 minutes or so.
I also use my action to attempt to get first aid.
okay, go ahead, do first aid. We're out of chase. I mean, the bad guys are dead.
Oh my goodness.
It appears
It's
her
harder
neck
than it
is
looks, doesn't it?
so her neck doesn't look that right. Why is her neck backwards? Oh, it's just the light. I don't know how medicine works.
Oh my gosh.
With your
bad.
70 intelligence, that sucks.
I am a scientist.
All right. So you guys are right here now through this run. First aid didn't work, but you can wake her up if you would like.
I think it's with a 100. It's probably going to be an accidental slap.
Yeah.
Being honest. Wake up.
All right. You bring Daisy to Daisy. You're just like a sudden shock. It was very forceful, almost like crushing your windpipe, kind of like he just almost tried to snap your neck. It's gasping for air. Uh, they encourage in Call of Cthulhu as opposed to Dungeons and Dragons to talk about like potential like so you have scars now on your neck where this like wire cut deep in and extraordinary tenderness to the to the throat, and you're bleeding. Um,
Well,
as
can I try first
you
aid?
can,
See if I can bandage myself up at all?
yes, please do.
Ugh. Okay. This is one of the first ones I've passed in a long time.
How is a
So
4 a
that's
regular?
nice.
Oh, it's not regular difficulty. That's a 3-star roll. I'm like, why did you only get a regular success? You get extreme success. So does that?
Yeah.
What does that? Does that help at all with the first aid, or? Yep, you just get 1 point either way. That's great. Uh,
I just did it really efficiently.
yeah. Okay. Well, you got 1 hit point back.
All right.
I think that puts you directly at half then, right?
Well, no, over
Oh,
half. I have
okay.
11 normally, so
Oh,
now I'm
okay.
at 6.
I see. I see.
So,
Oh yeah, right on the cusp.
yeah.
If that die roll had gone just one die pip lower. Um,
It wouldn't have really made much of a
well, you wouldn't have
difference.
gone unconscious probably because it wouldn't have been
Right,
a
but,
major wound.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it,
Um, all right. So, you guys are now. You know you're not too far from where that door is, where you guys saw the Stella last time on the other side. You're not too far back. 2 bodies left in the hallway.
well, maybe we should take a look at them and see if they have anything worth looking at. I'm going to
I like
rifle
that
through their
idea.
pockets or see if they have any
I'm
weapons or
here. What
anything
happened?
useful. Well, I learned that blinding someone with a flashlight doesn't guarantee they won't be able to try to kill you. So,
Oh, that's good. We'll put that on the list of things we know.
Oh,
mhm.
it was a very lucky roll on mine. I gave myself a penalty die and everything. Uh, and he only has a 20 in garroting. Uh, okay. Uh, I don't know. I was just talking. Sorry.
We're looking at
Uh,
the bodies to
oh,
see if
looking at
they
the
have
bodies, right? Okay.
anything,
Um,
anything in their pockets, anything useful.
um, not necessarily like immediately feeling useful, but you do find sort of crude representations of the inverted Ankh symbol that you've seen before on their throats. They have ceremonial knives, which you can kind of understand why they probably didn't use. They're very very sharp but very short, and they look to be more done for you know probably not great in a knife fight kind of thing, unless you're really good at shivving. Uh,
Are,
and
are they are
yep,
they wearing like specific clothes or?
they are. I'm sorry, I should have said that. And they are in like black hooded, like very much the sort of you know
You describe those as cultist robes.
they base
Culty?
they're
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
pretty culty looking, but like
so
but with the
so
Middle Eastern flair.
I'll, do do any of you have like I don't know, some maybe makeup or mascara or eyeliner, or I don't know what they call this back then.
I mean, I
Uh,
typically do to cover up my paleness from being a vampire.
I mean, does is it like bronzer or is it dark, or do you have like a pen or something, ink?
What are you needing it for?
I have an idea.
Oh,
Well, I
Um,
don't have any of the things that you mentioned, but if I knew your idea, maybe I would have something. I have talcum powder. That's
I
all.
need to I need to draw,
Oh, okay.
I'm
or
relatively certain that I don't have anything useful.
okay, no problem. I put on one of the robes though.
okay. Um, definitely can do that. The person's just wearing, regular street clothes underneath it. Um,
Mhm.
no like identification, no billfold with a state ID in it or anything like that. But if you were looking for some loose change, probably some of that in a pocket. Uh, but otherwise, nothing of note aside from these ceremonial knives and the inverted ankh. So, all right.
What were you
Unfortunately, I
posing?
don't have anything to write with either. I'm sorry, Purdy.
No, it's no. I mean, I don't have anything either. It's not like we came down here to go to the library. Well,
But I brought this stack
I
of
mean,
index cards.
yeah.
No.
I was just gonna draw one of those ankhs on my throat in case someone had to walk into a crowd.
Oh.
Wait, I have a pencil. I don't think that's going to help.
We never know. Those things are like magic.
Suppose they are.
All right. You are you approaching the doorway, still going towards where you know that doorway is that goes to the sort of sky bridge to the dais?
Well, I think we need to assume that they're already in there, don't you? If these two were running back in that direction, maybe they're running back to meet up with their friends.
I'd agree. Best
So I don't
keep
think. Oh,
quiet
go
from
ahead.
here. And
Yeah,
would you like my knife, Daisy? So you at least have
I have
something.
weapons. I just
Oh,
didn't ever have enough opportunity to use them, and I suck at using them. So I was trying to help you, but I just probably shouldn't be involved at all moving forward. There's absolutely nothing I can do that's useful. I'm just a liability when it comes to fighting. So maybe
well,
not. I don't think I should go in there if there's people
You
that you
could
might have
try
to fight.
throwing rocks from a distance. Sometimes you get lucky.
perhaps
Yeah.
if we get out of this alive, Purdy and I can probably teach you a thing or two.
You know how to drive a car
Anyway,
pretty good.
Have you got
Well,
one?
what I'm saying is I'm not much of a fighter. So if there's more people to fight in the next room, maybe we either go in like it looks like you're trying to do, Purdy, um, in a stealthy way, or just the fighters go in.
Well, there's another one of those robes down there if someone wants to take it. I mean, what I think if there's a lot of people, we're gonna have to distract, right? Like, and we don't have much of a way. I got this flare gun here. I can shoot it at that throne back there. I don't know what else to do though, because we
I
need to
can
get to the
perhaps,
mummy if there's a
indeed.
lot of people there.
And I guess at this moment, looking at the nice blood-stained robe that's probably there, I'll take it off the guy, shake it out a bit, and I'll throw it on.
Okay.
I can have a look ahead before anyone else goes in.
Were they walking without light?
Yeah.
It sure seemed that way.
Right. So how do you think they were able to do that?
Probably the same way we have he has magic skin and he has a magic machete. Or that, or it's like, I don't know, like, isn't there like a thing where like if you stay in the dark really long time, you can just see in it? Like pirates did that, right? They had the eye patch thing, and they could just go below deck in the complete darkness or something. Or because they lose eyes.
Uh,
Oh, little column A, little column B, I imagine.
I can't remember, but I've read a similar thing where like something dilation, but uh, no explanations are forthcoming. You
Would you like me
guys,
to go
Right.
ahead and
Well,
Well,
see what's ahead of us?
so this is the thing though. If they're able to walk in complete darkness and you're pretending to be them, you know what I mean? It might be difficult if you go in. not acting like them, you'd stand out right away.
It is indeed a
So
predicament, but we're
maybe
still here.
turn out the light before you get in, or
You guys also would recall there is the weird light glow in the temple itself, so you wouldn't need the light once you're in the temple. Just as that weird glowy starlight that, and then the red glow,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like trees above swaying in a starlit night kind of thing. Even though they're made of stone. It has been a while
Well,
since we were here.
how should we proceed? Should we just walk on in, or
I don't.
No, I think
I
it
mean,
makes sense to me that that someone might sneak ahead and
We just have to see how many people are in there, right? We're making.
indeed.
That's gonna. Ooh, so why don't we wander up a little bit quietly as a group, and then as soon as we can peer in, maybe Clyde, you head forward and try to reconnoiter.
That's our situation. Sure, I can do that.
good word, Birdie.
All right. So Clyde is gonna reconnoiter.
I guess we're all moving up to just before the door. Then I go in, take a peek, then come back.
Okay. Um, you get to the door, which was unlocked previously. Um, do you open it?
Not immediately. I would have a listen first.
All right. Give me the listen check.
And
One
I
of
would be
these days. Sorry.
I would be not far behind. Like
You,
it's not like it was only when
you can all
people could
make a
actually
listen.
sit.
You can all make a listen check if you'd like.
Oh, I wasn't saying it for that reason.
Oh,
I was just saying I don't want Clyde to be completely on his own if we're still outside of the room.
yeah, and I'm gonna turn off my flashlight the instant it seems like he's gonna try to open the door. Like I'm not gonna be
right.
sitting there with the light on. So
Gotcha. Don't hear anything at the door.
Give it a crack. I'll open it slightly.
Okay. Quietly, do you want to do a stealth?
Yes, please.
Okay. Man, your stealth is good. When I saw that
okay.
tens die seven, I was like, oh no. All right.
I thought 10-7, a sigh of relief came over me.
All right. Clyde eases the door open, just this barest of air, pressure change as you open the door in your side of it, and you begin to get that sense of a slight breeze in there. Not the breathing, but that there's more in this chamber than there should be. More air, more access to atmospheric pressures. Uh, and as soon as you open the door, Clyde, you can see two figures. All right, can you guys? The light's off, by the way. We're gonna leave the light on so you guys can see. But
No, because
no, no,
I
no,
thought
no,
you said, "Are
no,
you going
no,
to?"
no, no,
Okay,
no, no, no,
no,
no. I mean,
sorry.
your light is off for the game. I'm leaving the light on so you can see.
Gotcha.
Okay. Uh,
I gotcha.
so Clyde, you're right here, and this is not a scale map here. Like one hex is not one person, because each of these dots here is a giant pillar. So this is a massive room. So no scale here. If I tried to scale this to make tokens work, it would be pixels. So, uh, but at the front, near the red glowing, you can see a man, a woman, and that you recognize. It's far in the distance, but they're silhouetted by the red glow. Um, Somewhat backlit, but you believe it to be Dr. Clive, uh, and the not. Oh, sorry, not a woman. She's in the air. Um, the Weasley looking guy, Martin Wingfield, uh, and a third man you don't recognize, large, um, probably a head, maybe even shoulders over Dr. Clive, um, and they are in some conversation. Uh, they're not whispering, so and the cavern does echo. You can make out a couple words here and there, and they say, "Tonight we retrieve it. Uh, make sure she's ready in 2 days for the rite." Uh, and then that this is the unknown man. He is speaking in English, but heavy Arab Egyptian Arabic accent, uh, and uh, the two sort of bow to this man, and they walk out of the chamber, but the large man remains. So you're in this room, and the very large man is sitting there staring down at those steps going down into the red glow as you watch Dr. Wingfield and Dr. Clive exit to the north.
There's no one immediately by the door that I cracked open, correct?
No.
I'll give it a slight close. I'll shuffle back and relay what I saw. Well, it seems like their ritual upstairs was something different, probably a body double. And maybe member of the, I think it's the Black Cult, I don't remember the exact name of it, is down here as well. They seem to be making some sort of preparations for something. They're most likely hitting the mosque tonight, based on what I'm hearing.
Well, then, good thing we came when we did. But we'll need to figure out something with that large man.
And I look at my rifle. I mean, he's not that far away.
Oh, he is very, very far away. About a football field. I don't know. That rifle could probably hit it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, he believes he's confident that he can do it.
It'd be very loud, but
It sure would.
Well, maybe we let
Perhaps it's
the other two get out of the area before making that much noise, so we don't
yeah, perhaps
bring them
it's
back.
perhaps it's observe, see what he does, and hopefully he leaves. When he
yeah,
leaves, then we pull
the
off
idea.
our grand scheme once he does, or if he doesn't, we'll go from there.
Right.
And I can go back to observe.
Okay.
Whatever he does.
Are you going back to the door?
Yes.
Okay, ease it open the same way you did before. I'm not going to get into a game of rollies. But you ease it open, and you see now the man is joined by another man. And you hear
Damn it.
sort of
There's more, not fewer.
a muffled, sort of like, and he says, "Feed them. We want them good and prepared for the ceremony." He walks out, and the other man tosses a body into this black pool here. And you see this rise, and it looks like the body is just covered in little maggots. But that's from your distance. It's not maggots, it's just this maybe lampreys. And the flesh is just being shredded off of this man's body, and he rises up as his flesh is coming up, and he's standing on top, undulating on these writhing lampreys as his body is just melting off of him. And all that's left is a gaunt figure standing there, who then falls backwards into the lamprey pool.
That's a good fucking thing we didn't go in that.
Make a sanity check.
Yeah, I would say Dawson doesn't like it. I'm gonna say I was gonna say yeah, that's ooh. I don't like that at all. Not great. Yep, I deserve to fail that one.
That's 3 points of sanity lost watching that. Some of it, just the lampreys, sort of remind you of the Karasiri's mouth digging into your chest, ripping open a hole in you. It gives you sort of a shuddering, a cold flop sweat as you watch this man just fall back and to be devoured. But within a minute, maybe two, you think you might be alone in the chamber.
Go and check if my companions are not dead.
Companions are exactly as you left them.
Oh, I'm not dead. Not yet.
Yep. Don't go in the pool. And then I'll open the door for them.
Okay. All right. This is sort of an irony smell of blood in the air, as if there's like a cloud of it floating through. This is that rusty metal smell. As you cross this 30, well, actually, I think I can give us some sense of scale here, because the bridge is described as 30 feet high. Okay, well, as you're walking across the bridge, you're 30 feet above the floor as you finally get to the altar, where I want to make sure that's the altar. No, that's the throne. Sorry, you guys are at the throne. The two thrones that sit there. You'll have to come down the stairs there and climb up onto the altar, which is the center one here. Well, not center, but as a reminder, glowy red stairs into who knows where. Pool full
Don't
of
go there.
don't eat. Yep, feasting things in here. Altar. Throne. Bridge. Giant black, pitch black hole into who knows what.
Oh, I thought that was where the big
That was a
bas-relief
statue.
Yeah,
of the Black Pharaoh is.
that's there too, but behind him is a big black hole. Sorry.
Oh, I don't remember
Oh,
that from last time.
Sorry. Retconning. Big black hole.
well, I'm probably best suited up here. And then, like, he'll take off his pack, lay it down in front of him, set himself up. He'll take his little boss charm,
Yeah.
wrap that around his rifle, give
Okay.
it a little kiss. And I'm just gonna post up.
Okay. Now I think I am going to pull your tokens up into here, just because it might be useful. Wow, it knew Daisy went prone and marked your token prone.
It knew more than I did, that's for sure.
Alright. I'm going to start turning off all of your guys' lights too, because it's a little crazy in here. Whoa. I think I've made it worse.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I
you
was
just got
trying to do
rated.
with the flashlight.
Huh.
Somebody's got a real bright light.
Somebody does have a really bright light. There we go. I guess that's as good as I'm going to get it here. There. Alright, can everybody see? Can you guys see the map
Yes.
okay? Okay. Alright, so Clyde is posted up on the throne. The body is still on the altar in the sarcophagus. Actually, no,
Sure.
it's not. Sorry, things have changed. The mummy is on top of the sarcophagus.
It's out.
The
Okay.
mummy
Well,
is
hey, that's
out.
great. Well, let's get right to it then, huh?
All right. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna quietly go towards that mummy.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
All right, you guys go over there. Ascend up. I think it says the altar is 25 feet square at the top. Oh, well, that gives us a little bit of idea. From three sides, steps lead 15 feet up to where Queen Nitocris rests. Stone braziers, which burn with a sickly yellow light, are built into the four corners of the altar. The crown and the necklace are also on the altar in front of the sarcophagus. And her body lies in state. You see, it has been prepared. It's like all like as much as you can doll up a mummy. It's been, you know, it's a presentation mummy now. So, but everything is set.
So I'm assuming I'm coming up from the back. So I'm assuming one of the hands is going to be closest to me.
Yep.
I'm going to go for a hand first.
Okay. You're able to remove a hand. I need somebody to roll a d10. You don't want a 1.
I don't want to roll it, guys.
I'll
Bad
do
luck
it.
tonight. Sorry.
All right. Hand is removed. What are you doing with body parts as you start cutting them off?
Not even thinking and just handing them to Harmon.
I'm gonna-
like Purdy's not. Yeah.
All right.
What are you doing with them, Harmon?
Yep.
My first thought, I'm gonna just go with it. I'm gonna throw this one in the lamprey pool.
Okay. First off, though, I mean, just for scale, that's a good, like, 50 feet away. Like,
Okay.
this white square here is 25 feet. So actually, that's like 100 feet away.
Okay.
So you're gonna just
So I'm gonna
try
walk
to.
over and throw it in there.
Okay. You drop the hand in, and you.
Well, I'm not dropping it. I'm not getting that close.
Okay.
But I'll from like 20 feet away, maybe.
Okay. Chuck it in.
Yeah, I'm not getting close enough that like anything could come up out of there because I heard what they did.
Okay. You chuck the hand in, and I mean, it does have a bit of a pool lip. Like it's like 3 feet. So as you toss it in, you look, and the the water is undulating again. It's got that boil again, and you see these things, and they're not lampreys. They're giant leeches, and they go to a fix, and then they pull away, and the hand just sits floating on the top.
Well, crap.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm cutting off the next part.
What are you getting?
Yeah, that one might just be a wasted one.
Okay.
I thought it would at least sink.
I'll go like whatever. I'm assuming her head's to my right side and left, so
Yep.
I'll go to her left leg.
Okay.
Next.
Are you taking the entire leg off?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You managed to saw through the entire leg, so you have an entire, I mean, it's a 5'5" woman, so what, like 2.5 foot leg?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just push that to the side. uh, what's next?
I'm just slowly sort of going
Okay,
around. So
gonna take another leg.
next, yep.
Okay. At this point, as you're sawing through, I need another D10. You don't want a 1 or a 2.
30.
I'm doing it.
I rolled the last one.
I rolled the first one, but I can do it. There was less consequence, so I'll do it now. Damn it! For some reason, whenever I do it, oh,
Oh.
Oh, guess who was back?
Yeah. Alright. So, as you are sawing through the last bit of the second leg, um, two, not two, four children of the Sphinx uh, approach. I don't have good tokens for them. Children of the Sphinx are not minotaurs.
um, do we see from where they approach?
Coming in from the main door.
The north door
Yep.
or north
Yeah,
and not
sorry,
that?
yep.
Can I ask something else, Paul?
Yeah.
Are there, like sometimes with the mummies they have the organs in the
The canopic
containers
jars.
and yeah,
Yeah, I
I
was going to ask about
whatever
that
they're
too.
called. Yeah. So while they were doing all the sawing of the bodies and stuff, I guess I was just curious if any of those are visible.
Yes, they are at they're on the the head and the foot
Okay.
of the bier of the altar. Anything you wanted to have been doing, if since I didn't describe
Well,
that.
yeah, I mean, I would
Uh,
have liked to just grab one,
Go ahead.
just,
Go
to
ahead.
have one.
Grab a
So
grab a spleen.
I'll put myself down there as well then.
Okay.
Grab a spleen? All
I
right, I'll
have
grab a
I have
spleen.
no idea what are.
So if you have a giant jar, that's the only thing that just saved you from taking that leg. The first one I got cut off because I would have just turned around and handed it. But I would have seen
Oh,
you were carrying a jar, so I was,
I'm grabbing a jar.
it's
Yeah.
probably
Because
slung over my shoulders.
I can't chop anything, so I figured I'll grab a body part that's already cut
Mhm.
out.
I mean, there's also the crown and the necklace.
Yeah, do you want to take those?
I was going to grab that necklace on the way out.
And I was going to grab
I'm,
one if someone else did, but
I'm just
And
posted up.
I think the way out is like right now.
Okay. So, walking in the distance, in the red light framing them in the front, you see uh, a a tall human with the head of an ibis, um, a, uh, one with the head of a cheetah, one with the head of a crocodile, one that's not a minotaur but has the head of a bull, and yeah, ibis, crocodile, cheetah, and bull. And they will begin rushing at you guys. It'll
Yeah.
take a bit. You definitely have. You were
We should
posted
probably
up.
get
You
that
could.
chase screen right back up.
Uh, I will in a minute or in a second. Did I think at this point Clyde was posted and waiting for that? Could you hit something like 100 yards, 200 yards away?
I believe yeah, absolutely. I think my
Okay.
range just base is 100 something. I have to check quickly. But also, I am braced. I think that also doubles that
Okay.
range. That's a knife, Daw. What are you looking at?
Shoot knives at them.
110 yards, so 300 feet.
Okay.
330
So
feet base range.
25. So if I'm doing the scale correctly from this, I would say each of these hexes is 100 feet.
All right.
So they're a little bit out of range then. That seems bullshit
I can.
though. Like these pillars, like I don't get this scale. Like if this altar is the white part is 25 feet, these pillars are so far spread apart, but yet they even say you can hide between them. So I'm going to just make up a ruling.
I wouldn't shoot until they're getting closer to be like
Oh, I do have
a more
I
critical threat.
sorry, I have a scale.
Oh,
Okay. This entire chamber is 150 yards. From north to south. 200. Sorry. From the very tippity to the very bottom, 200 yards. So, I think, is that still out of range for you?
I think I'd be at a penalty if it's farther away, but
Okay.
I'm 110 yards is what it says on the sheet.
110? We'll give you a shot at this guy. Go ahead. If you want to hit the one that's closest to you.
He'll shout out. Might want to hurry up with the dismemberment. And I'll shoot.
Okay. What does that say?
I was in a bonus. It said I was shooting at point blank, but I don't think that's right.
But did you get a bonus for having braced or set up your shot? Or
I don't know why it did that.
That's alright. So that was a hard success, right?
I guess so.
Okay. Takes 8 points of damage. Alright. Boom! He gets shot. The shot rings out loudly. Boom. He's still up, but he took a major wound. So actually, I need to make a con. Oh, it did it for me, just like it did for you. He's down, unconscious. So, that man, that's crazy how automated that is. Okay, so he is down now. I am not going to do initiative order just yet because they're going to all be running at you guys, and it just was super loud. And I'm going to say they can only run like one of these squares at a go, but so can you guys only. And Harmon, you wouldn't have been way over there. So
That was not. Yeah, I wouldn't
yeah,
think it
yeah.
would be.
No, I would say you're probably already back towards the altar with your friends at this point. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm providing cover.
Okay.
I want to run away.
Did Purdy get the second leg off?
Yeah, Purdy got the second leg off. You got a leg, and a hand. The hand, though, is...
Well, we don't have a hand anymore.
You don't have the hand.
Going for the head.
Something happened to it.
All right. Head's going to take a bit, but you've got a magic knife. I am going to ask for a group luck check. If we get all failures, more people are going to join the combat. Otherwise, people have not heard the shot ring out. Well, that'll help. And yeah,
Ooh, just under the wire.
yeah, that was pretty good. All right, just okay. You guys remain lucky. So if you think you can hold these guys off, maybe you have the time. So Purdy is going to keep hacking at the head. I'm not going to go into an initiative order because they're going to be running at you guys. So, and they're not bright. These guys are not smart, so they're not going to turn around and go get help.
I think I mean, if you're not doing initiative, I don't want to stick around and get close. So
Right.
I'll grab the necklace or crown and start running back towards the exit.
So you have to climb up to the thrones and go over. Yep, gotcha. So you're running in that direction. Harmon, what are you doing?
I'll say I grab the necklace.
You grab the necklace.
I will take the crown, and then I'll wait for Purdy.
Okay. Purdy is cutting a head off. Clyde.
I'll fire at another one.
Okay, go ahead. Target one of them.
I don't know why it's rolling double.
Yeah, sort of strange. Regular success. Okay.
I guess it says like right next to it. I don't know.
Maybe it might be because it's measuring like whatever this is, and you're close by. I don't know. But either way, would it have been a regular success? Either way.
I'll check if it shows. Uh, my bonus die was a 9, so it would have still succeeded.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just gonna from now on just roll it in
That's fine. Yep.
the chat.
Okie doke. So then he takes 9 points, and that was at.
This guy on the right.
Thank you. 9 points is not enough to drop him, but maybe it will be. Let's see what happens. It's more than half. 9. Makes him 5. How come that didn't? That should have been more than half. Thank you. Okay. He's unconscious. So you got 2 up. I didn't roll this guy's constitution check. He's also unconscious. Okay. Or was he? What happened there? Sorry, everybody.
Now it says it is.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you
I didn't.
roll?
I didn't roll it the last time. I just thought it automatically made me unconscious, but now he should be. Yep. So
Yeah,
2 of
it
them are
knocks you
unconscious.
prone and gives you the major wound, but you have to actually click to do the Constitution roll.
I just figured that one out. Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Uh, I am a little slow on the uptake with this stuff. Okay. So that we'll have Daisy. You can get up onto the altar. Um, Harmon, you're hanging out. The head comes off, Purdy. Anything else you want to do while he's picking these off?
Um, I think I want to take a second. If it is still there, actually, eyes and tongue not in the canopic jars. Are they there?
I don't know. It doesn't actually have anything about the canopic jar for Nitocris. It just says dismember the body. Or dissect it.
So I just want to take something small and fleshy, whether it's an ear, whether it's. I just want to cut that off the head.
Okay.
If it's possible.
Sure.
And I can be doing that as I walk back.
Okay.
I'll walk maybe a little slower. But I want one little thing separated.
Okay. All right. So you've got a leg, a canopic jar, the crown, and the necklace. And are moving away. As you move away towards the altar, Clyde, anything else? Do you want to take one more shot, or do you want to run?
I'll wait till everyone's across. I'll hold off for now.
Okay. Move. All right, that was the second shot. Um, group luck checks take longer, but it feels more democratic and doesn't put pressure on one person depending on their luck. So if we could do one more group luck check, to see if anybody else heard that second shot, and then success. Success. All right. You guys are. Wow. All right. Things are coming up, Team Investigator. So, you guys all get up back to the altar. These guys keep running at you. They're growling, yelling. What do you wish to do?
Leave.
All right.
We're gonna have to climb a rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm going to forward through this bit. Tell me anything where you want me to stop. You guys get to where the Stella was, where you guys were able to read that one Stella, or steal, or whatever it was. Anything else you want to do when you get to this door?
Just
If
go.
they're getting a little too close, I would fire again, but they're still a ways off.
Yeah, I mean, they're running, but two of them are unconscious. So, but they'll continue to pursue. I'm not going to do a chase with them because you guys are, I believe, not that much faster than them, but they're so far ahead that there's very little chance that you won't be able to stop them. So I'm going to not do a chase with that. So you guys get to the door. They aren't that close. They're gonna have to. You're 30 feet above them on this bridge. So you know, like Obi-Wan, you have the high ground. So do anything else you want to do?
Just run.
Okay.
Yeah, get
Keep
to the
going.
exit.
All right. You guys hit the exit. You get here. Anything you just want to do at the door or anything like that?
Just run.
Okay. I am going.
I'll close the door.
Okay. Door is closed. I am going to. Let's see. I need somebody to roll me a d10.
Is this the hallway D10?
This is the hallway d10.
I already did mine for the night.
Either
use.
you or I, Daisy.
I'll do it, but it'll be bad.
Come on, don't say that.
Well, it's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay.
Yes.
What does 8 yield? Are you guys turning on your flashlights as you're running? I suppose you might need to.
Yes.
Yeah, if we
And
can't see,
assume so.
yes.
Yeah, okay. So as you guys are running past, as you get to those hallways where you cross over the bodies of the dead that Clyde knifed, all of a sudden they begin to chuckle and laugh, a maniacal laugh as you run over them. They begin to sort of cackle, and then both of them cackle together, and it gets louder and louder as you jump over them, as almost the sound of a madcap laughter. The Joker from the animated series, Mark Hamill type laugh, and it gets louder and louder as you run over them, almost as if an alarm is sounding. And you just continue to run. You begin to hear as you get, because this is where you killed those guys. So as you get to your final, like this is where you ran into them, you hear people running down from the north, from up here. You can continue to run. I just want to make sure I'm not taking away an opportunity, guys, for you guys to do something.
Well, I
Just run.
think
I don't
great.
think-
I would suggest. Well, Kyle will say, "I'm faster. Go. I can handle it."
Okay.
Don't let them get too close. Take care
That's
of
what the
yourself.
rifle's for.
Right. But don't be a hero.
I'm getting you guys out. You have all the items we need. Go.
Okay, so you are being a hero. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On that heroic moment, I need to take a 5-minute bio break, because I pounded a lot of water at the beginning of this. So Uh, but we will pick up right from that heroic moment where Clyde turns around with the rifle as the other three, carrying various body parts and accoutrements of a long dead queen, are running south. We'll be right back in a couple minutes, everybody. Thanks so much. All right, thanks everybody. Sorry for the break and sorry I missed the raid. But as you guys are running, uh, there's people coming from the north. Clyde has turned around and taken up a position. Um, the uh, there's the sound of chanting to the north as you take a position. Are you using any kind of light, Clyde?
Unless someone offered me their torch, I probably don't have any.
Okay.
I think I
Well,
got a
I don't
lighter
think
at best.
I would let you use my flashlight. I wouldn't leave you there in the dark. I didn't realize you didn't have one. So I'll
Yeah, we
leave
can
mine
use
with
mine to
you.
get it to head out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got Daisy's electric torch, um, and it doesn't quite glow far enough down the hallway for you to see um, what you're, because this thing is lighting up like hundreds and hundreds of feet by the scale on here. But you can't quite see the the person that is chanting in the darkness. Uh, but the rest of you are running. Um, Anything you wish to do, Clyde?
I wouldn't fire immediately unless I felt they were getting closer, and if I did, I would then shoot,
Okay.
giving them a few seconds to charge ahead.
Got it. All right. I need to check a spell, and I should have done that while we were on break. Not that one. He can't do that. All right. You hear like the sound of like wings flapping, and they're just, but not they're not. There's like a scream, an unearthly scream. You guys are. I'm gonna say you guys are like down at this bend here now, and you can hear it too as this like unearthly like. I'm thinking of the scream of like the whatever the mounts are that the ring wraiths are riding in Lord of the Rings. It's that kind of. Uh, I can't do it. Uh, but and then these wings that are not able to unfold in the narrow confines of the hallway. So you hear it dragging itself towards you. Uh, Light isn't reaching yet, but you can hear it getting closer.
Well, if it's a straight shot in the dark and hearing that, I'd fire one,
Okay. Penalty there, right? For not being able
possibly.
to see. Yeah. Because it's a rifle, not a shotgun. Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a penalty die shot.
You let me roll at disadvantage, please.
It's the same thing,
It's
right?
not doing the thing.
Oh,
It should, but I guess I don't have a target. Whatever. I'll just do it from the skill tree. I'll just roll another d10. I
Oh,
think that will miss 84.
84 will.
so close.
Yeah. No. Okay. Boom.
Spend 5 luck and hit.
You start seeing this head, this shadowy head coming out of the darkness towards you. It's nearly the width of the cavern, and it's just teeth and gullet, just with black, oily skin pulling itself toward you. It's moving so slowly as it's dragging itself down the hallway towards you. You guys get to the rope at this point. Uh, you can begin making a climb check if you would like. Climb.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Does the rope give us any advantage or not?
Yes, it does. You get a bonus die.
I would go up last if I could. That
Okay.
includes pushing Clyde up before me if he's there.
Clyde is still holding the position. Daisy will say
I'll
just
use 3 luck. Can
you
I do
go.
that?
Yep, you can use 3 luck and climb it
So I
for
will
sure.
do that.
Got it.
Well, balls.
Purdy will fall a little bit. Um, but I'm not gonna have it be a damage fall. It's just that it's gonna be a little bit before you can get back up the rope. So there's gonna be a pause for you. Clyde, this thing starts crawling towards you.
Jesus, what is that? Boy, that's a fucking sight.
I also will
That's
need you
probably
first time seeing one, so I need you to
sure.
make a sanity check.
Yep. Yep.
That's a fail.
Ooh.
Let me do some quick maths to make sure, because things might happen. I gotta check what
Yeah.
1/5 of my sanity is for today. Duh.
Oh
Oof.
no.
We might be there. Hold on. Alright, so that's
3 the last time, right? So
yep.
7 total. Sanity.
2 more.
Oh, you have
2
2 more?
more
Okay.
sanity loss, and then it'd be bad.
Then you have a temporary or a minor. We'll double check that if it comes up. Okay.
You're getting close to my score, Clyde. We don't need 2 people going crazy in this party.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Boy, that's I. The Clyde response would be fire one more time, then run away.
Okay, you got it. Go ahead and give me you don't have disadvantage any or a penalty die to use the proper Call of Cthulhu terms.
Oh wait, I didn't do a penalty. I didn't. I had
You didn't give yourself a bonus die on your climb?
I did not.
Go ahead and give
No,
yourself the bonus die.
I'll just roll a 10 again. Oops, nope, not that one. No, I do not want that number. So it would have been a 47,
7, which would have
would have
still
been.
a small fail. Yeah.
You could
You
spend
could do
2
what
luck.
I
You
did.
can spend 2
Yeah.
luck and get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'll
You
do
spend
that.
the 2 luck and you get out. Clyde, you start running. I am going to go
Yeah,
into.
and I missed.
You missed and you start running, and I'm going to go into slight chase mode here. I'm not going to put us into the full chase, but you have a speed of 8, move of 8. No, you don't. You have 9. And this thing has a move of 7, but it's slowed down by 2, so it's at 5. So you can outpace this thing easily getting to the rope, but you're going to need to make the check to get up the rope.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, we can pull you up too.
Oh, that's true. You can have
So
2
maybe you'll get
bonus
2
dice.
bonus dice.
So yeah, Purdy will pull you with extreme discomfort.
With 2 legs sticking out of your back. All right. Do the climb check. 2 bonus dice.
I don't think I want to be in that room anymore.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You climb up, and as you climb, you pull forward. You can hear the thing, and it gets to the hallway, and it can't get out. And you can see the head down at the bottom of the shaft as you pull ahead, and it's the shaft is too narrow for this giant maw that looks up at you. I think the only person who's looking down, unless you all are, would have been Clyde, who's already seen it. So, would Purdy be watching?
I mean, Purdy would have been pulling the rope up, so I don't know if that would have automatically assumed.
I think you're all right. No, I think we're all right. I think you know not to look at this point. And grab it and
Well, so I'll probably
go ahead. You tell me. You tell me. I don't want to tell you.
No, I'd probably just be holding onto the rope and running away from the well to pull it up. Like,
all right. Now I forgot how you guys got to your surveillance location. Did you
Did we have? Well, we had
did
a
you rent a
car at
car?
one point.
Yeah, because you had the
we
guy.
had a whole thing set up
Yeah,
to buy one.
you had Van
Hmm.
Hoyvelen rent you. No, he's
Did
buying you a car. That's right.
but did we have it? Like he was doing that, but did we have the car to get here?
I don't
I don't.
remember.
That part I don't remember.
We did not.
Okay.
We took a car service to get to.
Okay. So you guys are on foot with the parts of a mummy sticking out of. What do you guys want to do as you're
So,
in this sort of shanty town just outside of the pyramids on the west bank of the Nile?
so I'm going to take a second, walk away from the group, get on my knees, and say, Bast, I have no reason to ask another favor out of you, but if you want to stop this evil queen from coming back, have one of your cats take this far away, and I'll take whatever piece, the ear or whatever,
Mm.
and try to get one of those cats to move that piece as far as humanly possible. Felinely possible.
Felinely possible, yeah. Okay. You put,
I already used my best.
yep,
So,
your boon.
so
Yeah.
Well, I
I
haven't
am
used mine,
asking.
and I'm allergic to cats, so I'll use it.
Okay.
This seems
You
like a
whip it
good
out of
way
my
to
hands.
use it without having to get close to one.
Okay. You put that prayer into the world. What are Clyde and Daisy doing?
Um, I don't know because we don't have any way to get back. We're just sitting here in the desert.
Well, you're
Like
on
we
the.
were just dropped off. Is that what?
I
So I'm just trying to
I think
like
you were
envision
dropped
this.
off at the Giza, like where all the tourists go, and then you guys made up. It's what it sounds like, because
Okay.
if you don't know where your car, I don't remember what you guys. But
Yeah,
it's
I
very,
don't have
getting a
that.
car service out there wouldn't be difficult. Tourists do it all the time, but um,
Ask for a rideable tiger. Rideable tiger. 2 seats.
um, but it is, midnightish, and it's not in the middle of the desert because you're in the garbage dump area of a shanty town.
Right. That's right.
So
I forgot that we were doing like
the
the
recon, yeah,
recon out in the desert,
yep.
but we're in a okay. Um, well, it's in the middle of the night, so it's not like there's people, like we can't just like go and blend with people who are out doing whatever because it's the middle of the night. I guess
Here,
I'm just
just
gonna wait for the others.
I
I
think we
don't have
just have to start
anything.
walking.
Yeah, so
I'm
I'll wait for
gonna
the others.
I'm gonna throw my black robes on the ground. Here, just throw the limbs in there for now. Let's just get out of here. As far away from this place as possible. Let's just go.
Agreed.
You're
Just go.
leaving the limbs just in the desert and the robes.
No, we're putting them in
No,
the
like we're
robes
gonna
and
Oh,
put them in the robes and taking with us like we have
oh,
a
like a
sack.
sack. Okay.
So he's not dragging two legs through town.
I'm imagining getting on a tourist bus with my backpack and the 2 legs sticking out.
Well, and a head, uh,
But
and
that's,
and then the canopic jar.
I
Those
feel
are
like the jar is a little less obvious.
could go into a backpack. Um,
Yeah.
the legs are large, so they're in your makeshift sack. So you're walking in the night with a black sack over your backs, uh, heading back.
I yeah. I was thinking of putting on the necklace, but maybe I shouldn't do that. So I will just carry it instead.
Okay. All right. Hidden about your persons. Okay. Where are you guys heading? Are you heading back to your hotel with the sack? Are you? So I don't want to drag this out. I just want to get an idea of what we're trying to accomplish.
Well, I know we talked about potentially sending a body part with our friend Van Hoyvelin. I don't know how to
Yeah.
say his name.
Yeah, if
Not in the
we
middle
were
of the
to
night, but you know.
perhaps cut up smaller bits off of one of these legs.
Hmm. So maybe we find a place where Purdy can do more cutting.
Smaller bits.
Yes.
Where do you think you can go for that? If you name it,
Ooh.
I'll just tell you. You know, what are you looking for? What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, we're in the desert, right? We can pretty much cut anywhere.
Shanty town heading towards the Nile, I assume, where Cairo's on the other side of the Nile, like Cairo proper.
So
Hey, these parts float. Throw one in the Nile, it'll head downstream.
how
I think
far
Upstream.
to dawn is
It's
it?
still downstream. It's just northward.
How far to dawn? It's late spring, early summer. About 5 hours, 6 hours.
Okay.
It's like midnight 30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know about daylight savings time in Egypt and time.
No, yeah. So I'm just saying about an hour before dawn, people would be getting up to go to mosque. So
Right.
that's when people would be getting up. I think it might be wise if we split up a little bit once we found a way out of this. I mean, we can't take any of this with us, right?
No,
So
we're going to have to look at shipping.
the crown and the necklace have to go somewhere, and it sounded like the shrine or the guardians might be under attack right now. So that might not be a good place to give the crown and the
right.
necklace to.
Well, right. And even if they weren't, it would be putting everything in one
There,
place.
right.
Perhaps we can hire someone to transport a box into the middle of the Atlantic and throw it in while they're done.
As good a plan as any. Perhaps we take it when we get on a boat and we drop it somewhere along the way.
I don't
Or
mind
one of them.
us. Yeah, one of them. I think
Right.
that's doable for one thing, but not all.
Well, we know a few addresses in Peru. We could ship one there. We take we could take the crown and necklace with us and easily drop it in the ocean.
I mean, I know I keep playing the same tune, but the only reason Neris and Bast weren't involved was because they couldn't get in that temple.
Oh,
Right.
If we're
and
out of the temple, maybe they can help us.
as you guys are talking about this, a cat shows up.
It's got a mummy ear in his mouth.
You give it the mummy
Right. It
ear.
brings it back to us.
Oh no,
Well, we
it never.
left the one out in the desert for one to pick up.
Oh, is
Wasn't
that
that
where
what you were doing,
Oh,
Purdy?
I didn't know if you were leaving it there. Okay.
I would because you did and you're allergic. I would say it would probably work like that. If I was doing it, I would have handed it to him. But
Okay.
that makes more sense
I
how
was
you did it.
assuming the cat would show up and get it from you and then run off with it. But yeah, it's you guys. I just wanted to confirm a cat came and got near. So
And at the moment, it seems that perhaps I'm not allergic to them. Like that changed, but I don't want to chance it.
well, you're outside.
It's miserable.
Um,
Lots of fresh
I
air.
think I think our best bet for either the necklace or the crown is that guy at the museum.
Well, he's at the mosque that's currently being attacked right now, so that's a bit of a predicament.
I know, but we're gonna have to. Do you know how to get in that weird room of his downstairs? I was never there, so I guess I just sort of. Or you learned your hocus pocus free.
No.
Oh, there was a different magical way of getting in. I don't know it. I saw it. I could try to repeat it, but I wouldn't bet on it.
This is going to sound like a strange question, but what's the consistency of these body parts? Like, is it something that we could grind up into dust
And feed to Englishmen.
or just disperse in the sand?
Is this how smoothies were invented?
I feel
They,
like it was a valid question.
it is a valid
No, I
question.
think it absolutely is.
It's a valid question. They are disconcertingly pliant.
Hmm. So not like what we'd expect a mummy consistency.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't
Okay.
know what a mummy's consistency is, but it's definitely feels rubbery.
Um, Purdy's probably taking Nitocris's leg and keeps hitting Clyde with it. She's kicking your ass, Clyde. She's kicking your
Will you
ass.
stop that?
I wonder if there's a way to get some sort of acid that could dissolve. I just think,
Well, we did learn that last time that we would have to have
well, that was for
aqua
the,
regia.
I thought that was for the girdle. Or was
Oh,
that for
that's
the,
no, you're right.
To destroy one of the objects, yeah.
right? Hmm. I just was, I think maybe if we find a place and it's good to get the parts as small as possible, right? They'd be harder to assemble. But if it can't be ground down, then maybe it can be dissolved in something.
We try to break in the crown.
I'm sorry, what?
The
I'll hand it to
crown.
you.
I'm not gonna do it.
You want to break?
Purdy,
I didn't hear what you said.
break the crown.
Okay.
I can
You
try
want to give
breaking
this a
it.
whack with your machete?
Yeah.
Um, will a magic weapon hit the crown? No, it bounces right off of it, leaving no ding, no dent, no visible mark.
Didn't work.
Well, I think
That's
pack it
not
up and
great.
we plan to drop it in the ocean.
Do you ever see a chef chop an onion? Do you think you could do that with the machete? Like just dice that leg?
I can try.
Like it's a
Um,
spiced ham?
um,
Even makes julienne fries.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, gee.
I
I'm gonna
think
try and
Nice
julienne the
up the
leg.
leg.
Oh, you can cut the leg up as much as you want, and it'll cut with that knife. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what I'd be doing as we were walking, as long as no one was like around, I'd have the head like under my arm, and I'd be slicing pieces off and just letting them drop to the ground as we walk. Not big ones, but just little.
Yeah.
This idea that we just have to disperse this somehow.
Yeah. Okay.
And then as soon as we find a place, I take that. Yeah, I try cutting this into lots of little, like particularly the legs, the big pieces.
I'd walk behind Purdy and kick these things in different directions.
And I probably
Bury
also,
some of them in the sand.
to make it easier to carry, I probably also would have severed the the femur from the knee,
Okay.
so that it's not long, like it's 4 pieces instead of 2 long pieces.
Got it. All right. I don't know what to call for here, so I'm just gonna call for one final luck check. Where are you at? Your hotel, or are you like as you've chopped up bits, you've got other bits falling? Um,
I think Purdy would have probably. Hmm, Purdy would have gone to the car or wherever I was supposed to pick up the car.
Oh, that's right. You know where
Like,
you're getting the new car.
yeah. So I think I like, and I do, and I think Purdy also agrees that we have to split up a little bit right now, not a
Okay.
lot, but we have to
Mhm.
make it difficult for them to find all of us.
Okay.
Um,
So there was an agreed upon meeting location in the morning to meet Van Hoyland with the car for the car and transferring the tickets to him for his steamship back. And so who's going with Purdy on that bit? And then what's the other group going to do?
I'm going to go in the opposite group of Harmon because he has the crown, I have the necklace. So I'll split up
I'll
from
go
you,
with
Harmon.
I'll go with Daisy.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'll go with Purdy.
yeah,
Okay. Who has
I'll
the
be
necklace?
I do.
Okay.
I'm AFK for a second. One second.
All right. Cool. All right. So day breaks. You guys, you know, get over to the other side of the river, get back to Cairo just as the sun is rising. Um, a long walk, and it's hot. The sun comes up. It's very hot, uh, and you split up. Now, where are Daisy and Clyde going as Purdy and Harmon head to get the car? What's the plan?
Well, we need to get you a place so you can treat yourself a little better than just
Yeah.
simple patch up.
Pretty rough.
See if there's I wouldn't call it a bed sit, but like I don't see they have any motels just spinning around.
We're going to
Sure,
find a motel.
sure, sure. There are. There are tons of things like that. You'll get rooked, but you guys have cash, so um, not a problem to find a even like a hookah joint uh, or just a coffee shop to sit and. But if you're looking for a
Well, I
private
think some
room,
privacy would be nice
then
because I'm treating a gash on my neck and I
yeah.
don't really want to. Yeah.
So not too hard to find. You pay for the whole day, but you could definitely get a seedy type room without trouble.
Well, you take me to all the nice places, Clyde.
If you wanted to do a medicine
Oh,
check, you
nice.
could.
Okay. I know I have it. There it is. Oh, yeah.
Yay! So I think that means you get like two back or something like that. Was that
I wish it would say like when
I think
yeah,
it's
like
1d3.
1d3.
I think
all
that's what
right.
it is.
I'm almost there. I'm almost to the page. Uh, on an extreme success, oh that's a hard.
It was
Uh,
just a hard success.
it's 1d3.
You
Yep.
could push it to extreme.
That's all right. I'll take the 1d3. I'm
Because
just
the
gonna
the extreme
roll.
is a 2d3, so it's
Yeah, but I don't feel very lucky today,
okay. All
so
right,
um
1d3
uh, can I okay, I don't know how to do the formula for a
/r
D3.
space 1d3.
Okay. I kind of know all the parts. I just don't know the proper order. Two,
Two, not bad.
like where to put the space and all of
Right.
that. So thank you.
I get it wrong all the time. I just keep typing it until I get it right. uh,
Well, I'm feeling a bit better. That's nice.
all right. So you guys are in like as morning rises, you guys are in this sort of shitty bed sit. Um, and Harmon and Purdy, you find mid morning, you find Van Hoyvelen at the agreed upon intersection. He's got like a jalopy. Uh, got a rag top. It's rolled down. Um, it's running. He looks very pleased with himself. Uh, it's a little ostentatious, but beat up. So it's like bright burgundy color uh, instead of a basic black. Uh, but uh, everything appears to be working. Uh, he's got it gassed up, and he's looking for a ticket.
Hey, Catman, let me ask you something. Um, did you ever think about what if you found something that was just so awesome and you thought it was? Did you ever think about sneaking it out of this country?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Did you ever come up with like specific plans to do it?
Um, Nothing terribly good. Security's gotten. I mean, if you want to get on a steamship, if you want to ship anything, it's very difficult. They search everything now for antiquities. But
So, what would you do if you were trying to get like something that would absolutely make your career?
I would drive out of here.
Drive out of here. Where would you drive?
Anywhere out of Egypt,
Uh, Anywhere
where
out of
they
Egypt.
don't care, and you can find a private steamship to take you anywhere as cargo. If it's that
Yeah,
important, I will sleep with the rats. In fact, it might be a nice change of pace after my previous couple of weeks.
I look at her. I
Van
look at
Huyvel.
no. I look at the
Oh,
professor and I
okay.
like. Should we just give him the car and you have the crown, right?
Yes.
Should
You
we
want
just make his career?
just give him this and send him on his
Uh,
way in the car?
yeah,
We'll need something else then.
we would, but we don't have the crown anymore, right? Like it's a matter of
Right. I think that's a great solution.
all right,
Let's do it.
my friend. Um, you're not going to be taking a steamship, I'm afraid, because
You're not going to want to.
yeah, you just gave us a plan, and you're gonna run that plan for us.
Um,
And you'll have a claim to fame.
what is it that I'm taking?
Let me just tell you that you doing this, Bast is gonna like you a lot for doing this. So I don't think you'll ever have trouble with cats ever again in your life.
And
I
I
yeah,
promise.
I'll take the crown out.
this is, and he holds it up and he's like, this is pre any dynasty. This is ancient, ancient before ancient.
Which is all the more reason to want to get it out without being spotted and make your career.
We need you to promise that you're going to get that thing out of this country, whatever you have to do,
Why
even if you have to kill a man.
kill him? Kill him, man. What did you do? Why do you
You,
not want to
we,
take this?
we didn't we have other things we have to take care of. Unfortunately, we can't leave right this second. But you can, and with that crown,
Am I in
Let's just say
danger
that one's
taking
small
this
potatoes.
more than just smuggling? Am I in some kind of danger?
no. Just other people. You know what the Clive expedition would be like if they knew you had it and they didn't, right?
But they are dangerous.
And they may be
Yeah.
disappointed to find that they don't have it.
On the other
And
hand,
if people tell you,
fuck
if people
those
tell you,
guys.
if people tell you funny stories about how that thing needs to be protected, and there's special ways to protect it, believe them. Can you promise us all those things?
He's
I know it was kind of
weighing a ton of things and he's doing a
yeah.
lot of calculus.
Drive to Jerusalem as fast as you can.
J- j- j-
Get on a ship in Tyre.
Huh.
And just get out of here.
I hadn't considered Jerusalem. That's an interesting choice. Deal. And he'll take the crown.
Thank you, sir. You are doing us a great favor. And we appreciate
And
it very much.
take the car, and we'll find another.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Okay.
It suits you. That car you look great in that car.
I actually think this is a great automobile. Yeah. And he
We didn't get your ticket yet, so take the car.
Actually, I think we did get the tickets.
You did, yeah.
We did.
Irrelevant.
He sort of hops in the car jauntily. He looks like a free man. Puts the crown, wraps it in a, you know, like just kind of bundles it up in a bunch of clothes, and then places it in his suitcase, and starts heading out, driving out of town.
We just killed this man.
We didn't. We were nowhere near it.
I'll just point out, technically we killed him by car. But hey, are you hungry? I'm starving.
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
I
I'll wait.
suppose I could eat.
I'll wait.
As you are walking through, perhaps your eye gets caught by the Cairo bullets in the English language paper. Somebody calling out, paperboy, etc. But attack on Ibn Tulin. Major fire and reports of just unknown weaponry being used, but it seemed to come from the sky. And
We warned them about that,
Some-
so I
We
feel
sure
no
did.
qualms.
but apparently there were many killed, including several ulama, and also noted archaeologist Dr. Blank.
Kafur?
Yeah, Kafur.
Like it for
Kafur. Yep.
Kafur.
Yep. Dr. Kafur. But Al-Dahabi survived and is in hospital. Does not appear to be communicative at this time. But that is the news that you hear and see in the newspaper. What are your guys' plans? I think we're going to call it because it's 10 o'clock Corey time. But just so I know, what are the plans going forward? You have shaved off bits of head and left it in the desert. An ear is traveling south by cat. The crown is traveling east via Dutchman in a car. You have the necklace in Cairo currently, and you have 2 thighs and 2 calves and 2 feet.
And a jar.
And a canoptic jar.
Yeah.
Parts unknown. And
I didn't open it.
Yeah. So the canoptic jar and the necklace are in a seedy bedsit in Cairo. The legs are in Purdy's backpack, and at least favorably for you guys, not bleeding. So there's no blood dripping out or anything as you're walking around with 2 dismembered legs. Also no smell, so helpful.
I just love how what I do for fun is discuss ways of dismembering people with my friends on a Sunday night.
In fairness, it's every other Sunday night.
Oh,
Not
yes,
every
it's not
Sunday
every
night.
Sunday night. Can't have
It
too
could
much
easily
fun.
be every Sunday.
You're not
though.
you're not a weirdo.
No,
It's
because
only twice a month.
because in against the Giants on every other Sunday night, talk about whether or not the
Giants are getting stoned.
yeah, stoned Giants are
We
happening.
have chopped off body parts in that game though too.
You've also
So
Yeah, we usually just find out that Winston just did.
Yep.
killed and resurrected in order to get
Mhm.
information from somebody. But, so what is the plan going forward? The last thing that you had heard from, as I recall, Dr. Kafur had talked about the fact that it might be important to head to the Bent Pyramid near the pyramids of Dashur, uh, to the south, um, and you had also intended to drive south originally in that car that you just gave to Van Hoevelen. Uh, but you could change your plans and do anything you wish. But
Well, I think we got to drive out of town because we can't get
Mhm.
on anything with the necklace. Probably with the body parts.
Right.
So
What? So why don't I mean if we think it is as bad as it would be if they found all of these parts again, right? We truly think that, then maybe we do have to actually split up into two and two to get to our next destination. Like we don't all travel together. With the idea that along the way we're each gonna get rid of some of these things in the middle of the sea.
well, we need to get on a boat, which means we need to get out of
Or
Egypt
or
first.
right, sorry, or drive away. Like but
Mhm.
I was just thinking boat in my head. But
No,
um
I think that getting on boats and dropping these in the sea is a great option. But it sounds like to get on a ship, we first need to get out of Egypt because
Right.
any ship here is going to be searching for artifacts.
right. Um
So I think we need a car, and I think we need to. And I don't think splitting up at this stage it makes a lot of sense because travel times will be so in flux. So I think we should get a car and get on the road and get on our way out. Uh,
I just don't think there's roads. Like I don't think there's a lot of roads for us to choose from.
no, I don't know that
Like
there are. Let's look at a map.
like um that's all I worry about. We can certainly get to other ports without. That's not a problem.
well, what have we got for cash? We just spent a lot uh, on that car.
Anyone wish to go
Mhm.
to Amsterdam?
We do have that
Great.
ticket.
We have a ticket to Amsterdam.
But we can't sail out of here with any of these things.
Smuggle it. Hide it on
Or
your
we
person.
I mean, if it's a tiny enough piece of a head or a toe or something, I bought this pottery. Do you think we'd be able to put something very small in in something else and they wouldn't notice, like the tiny toe or
Maybe
something?
if we put a lampshade over one of the legs and write fragile on it.
Because we could just have luggage, with and not actually ship ourselves, but just ship our lug up, some luggage we put together with that ticket to Amsterdam and have a very small piece of something in there.
I mean, we do also have fake luggage going to New York. Or fake us going to New York.
Fake us going to New York, yes.
Also if we have enough time in a port, if we get to one of the, up to Alexandria over to Sharm el Sheikh, if we have a week, I can get a job as a stevedore, and I may be able to actually physically get one of these objects on any ship. Who cares? Just so it gets into another country. But that's us waiting around, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
think
don't want to wait around. I think we need to get moving.
I agree. And it seems like we'll be able to get on a ship much easier once we're out of Egypt. But if we have these tickets here in Egypt, it might make sense to put something on the ship to go, just kind of hide it in something else that it wouldn't be as noticeable with. Like, are you really going to notice what a shriveled up, I don't know what it looks like, but toe, or even just like the head shavings that you're doing, pack it in with, oh, like really thin strips and make it like bookmarks and stick them in books or something.
You can make an
Buy
entire
a
book out of them.
buy a bag of beef jerky and dump it out, and we'll put
Right.
strips of mummy in it instead.
Something like that. I mean, then we've got things going in
I
a couple more different places.
I
And
actually had
then
a
we
bit of
get
throw
out
up
of
on
it.
that one. I,
Well, here's
I
what we
I
have so
don't
far.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think we need to move.
Hmm.
So then let's head to Alexandria. Let's just get to a port.
so you're heading
But isn't
north,
Egypt
right?
the problem? Is it Egypt that's the problem, or is it Cairo that's the problem? Because it sounded like we were supposed to get out of Egypt in order to get on a ship that we're not going to be searched on. And I'm not good with stuff, but is Alexandria it's still in Egypt, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Okay.
near to Cairo. Yeah. So right. It's yeah.
I
Practically,
mean,
like all I'm thinking of, and this is me inserting real life knowledge into this, is getting anywhere outside of Egypt is a tough haul, right? It's just the best bet is to go to Aqaba in Jordan, which is doable across the Gaza Strip and then go down. Um, but like going west through Libya is a terrible idea. Going south through Sudan, terrible idea. These are places that there are very few roads and things like that. They weren't developed till later. So, yeah,
well, if there's a way for us to get out of Egypt before getting on a ship, that seemed to be like what we were told to do,
right.
right? But I don't know if there is a way to do that or not.
Where is Aqaba?
Aqaba's on the on the um, on the Red Sea on the east side, across from Sharm el Sheikh. AQABA, and
Oh.
it's beautiful, lovely. You guys all should go vacation there.
I think the reason we were going to drive south though was to stop at the Bend Pyramid.
Okay,
Did
that's fine.
did we
Yeah, we
right?
no
Did
no
we
no.
want to not do that then, or
Oh, there it is.
What
Found it.
what if we?
did
I mean, we. Sorry, there's some
no?
very loud Super Bowl in going in
Oh,
that direction. I thought it was Sophie at first because it was anyway. Different phones. Yeah. I mean, we could also. I mean, we could do it 1800 style and get a steamship to go up the Nile. Right. If we're going toward where do we have to go? Tanzania next, or Tanzania is one of our destinations.
And yeah,
Kenya.
yeah, Kenya.
So we could go up the Nile, which is not going to be a big port, right? Like it's not going to be the antiquities that the big ports that are shipped out of are. Instead, we're just going up the river. Um,
and we could just slowly flake in head
right. We could
pieces.
just right.
When you say up, you mean heading south, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Upstream towards the Blue Nile, and then
Right.
and we should be able to get to wherever that. I don't know exactly where we're going in Kenya, but like that's how the explorers did it. Is they went that way. So we could try to do that too. And it's not like I said, there's not people aren't importing further into Africa. They're importing or they're exporting further into Africa. They're exporting to Europe. So
Wow, that's crazy.
So this necklace that I have, is it like huge?
I can show you a picture.
That would be nice.
All right. Did I put them in here, or do I need to drag them in yet? Let's see. Clips and pictures. I will get you a picture. Toot the sweet. All right. Page.
Also, if we're ever in doubt, we can just ask Carlton what he believes.
I'm sorry. I thought that was Paul that shared the picture, but
I
then
totally know you did.
I'm like, what? That looks. Oh, that's Shadow. Is that Shadow the Hedgehog? What is that? Very beautiful.
I googled terrible middle school necklace. Just trying
Oh,
to find
okay.
and took the
I would-
first image that
I would
appeared.
I would definitely not talk to the person who would be wearing that necklace. It's definitely a for sure truth. I don't
I'll
care
buy
if you
it
have
for you for
Shadow.
your birthday.
How dare you give me a Shadow the Hedgehog necklace?
Here was the second choice that came up in my Google images.
Oh.
Oh
boy.
no! Oh,
I think I
that
would
one's
wear
like
the first one.
that's like a necklace of many things, though. I mean,
I remember when charms like that, like I knew people who had, I mean, those are ugly charms, but I'm sorry, nobody who's watching can see what we're talking about, but I remember when those were popular, but those are really not cool. A toilet? Is that a toilet charm? Why would you
sure
need
is.
two toilet charms?
And two
why
baby
not?
bottles.
Yeah. And a saxophone because, why not?
Cause.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm inserting way too much real life
What?
knowledge into this, but
Well, I
I'm
would.
fine
If you guys had
if
asked people, I would have told you that's a way. But
if we're going to Kenya, because I don't think we've actually decided where we'd go next. If we're going to Kenya, then going up the Nile might be an option because it's not the way people sneak antiquities out of Egypt.
The only other thing is that um, they, they 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 may have magical means of locating these things, and if we head up the river and drop them, then they'll certainly know where we went. Now, whether they care if they can get these back, I don't know.
Oh, interesting. That wasn't how I envisioned it.
me neither. So the top one is the crown. Um, the one in the middle is the necklace, and then the bottom part is the girdle, which you've not seen. But
Funny thing is, each of them look like they could be all three
yep,
in some way.
yeah, it's fair,
In
totally
fact,
fair.
I would totally guess the top one was the girdle.
Me too. And the
Well,
bottom
maybe
one looked
maybe it
more
is.
like a
They didn't.
crown.
They don't say. That's just the order in which they're
Well,
described, and that's the order that they're on the picture. So, I have another picture. Um,
but yeah,
yeah,
okay, yeah,
that
you're
that
right.
that
You're absolutely
is.
right. All
But
three could be all three.
yeah, well, if the middle one is the necklace, I mean, maybe we could get like a big candle and melt it down and then kind of put it inside so it'd be easier to hide it in the wax. And, so it's covered with candle wax and not seen as an antiquity if we do get searched. I mean, you could make body part candles too if you really wanted to. We could sell them and make money for our shared home. And
Oh,
then they would get dispersed everywhere.
I like your thinking.
Make some money on Night of Curse
So,
here.
if you click on Rite of Raising in that handout,
We don't see it. We just see accoutrement.
you should know.
Oh, I see it. No, no.
Yep.
Yep.
You can see them on
Yeah,
display.
you certainly can.
That guy in the middle is the kid in class who's always raising his hands to answer questions.
Is this going to be on the test?
Yep.
That's
Don't you
actually
remember there
not
was
food.
homework last night?
So we might not be able to destroy the necklace, but we can add things to it to make it look cheap and useless.
Like baby bottles and toilets.
Well, you guys haven't tried to destroy the necklace yet.
We still have. Oh, I'm not there.
Hey, Purdy,
mean-
give us a whack.
But we were
I'm trying.
split up. I don't know if we're together again.
I'm regretting breakfast. I just look in every shop.
So the plan is now for you guys to head down the Nile. Is that correct?
That's just the plan.
Or
I'm
head up
just
the Nile? Okay.
if we're going to Kenya, I think that is what Corey, maybe not Purdy, but Corey would recommend.
Got it.
But I don't know if that was the decision because
I think that's
Does-
great. I want to not spin our wheels and agonize over the decision.
Let's go south.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Cool. All right. Everybody, you can roll your investigator development. We have completed Egypt.
So can I just to put on record with us right now when we leave Cairo, we have legs, head, and necklace, right?
And the jar.
And the Canoptic jar.
And the jar. Okay. Just a
And I
roll.
actually would ask if because I was with Clyde, if he wanted to take one or the other, so I'm not carrying both. So I don't know if you would want a necklace or the jar, Clyde.
Oh, I got 7 sanity back. Sorry, I was distracted. I am now a professional in stealth.
Well, I didn't.
Oh,
Press
what about the
button.
jar?
Sorry, I just didn't. Thought it would be a good idea if I wasn't carrying two things. And so,
I can
since
take
I was with
something,
you,
sure.
do you want to take the jar? Could be a spleen. Okay.
I'll add it to my gear.
Wow, Intimidate got a big boost there for Purdy.
My stealth is now a 90.
Oh, Daisy.
Man, I sucked.
Yeah, but that's not bad.
This was not my night.
Not
But I guess all the things that you didn't upgrade are things that you are really good at.
Yeah,
and
I'm good at a few things.
The occult is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like anytime you guys can get occult, it's good. Oh,
My
good on the
my brawl
Egyptology
is
too.
a 97.
Yeah, you have reached almost peak human capacity, which is 100.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fun that we can finally do another investigator development.
Also
Yeah.
that button exists.
Yeah.
Holy shit, your brawl's a 98? Are you serious?
You're never
Yeah.
not gonna hit. Like that's the
What?
thing. Like, and if you do, it's a critical fail. Like if you miss, it's bad. Like because it'll be a fumble.
Yeah.
I wish
We-
I would have gotten to a 90. I need sanity too.
Oh yeah.
So we would all be healed by the time we get to Kenya?
Well, we're going to deal with some things on the journey to Kenya,
Okay.
but
Okay.
probably we will roll them out though. I think because you are
How long does my flesh ward last? Forever?
24 hours.
Okay. So I have to
But I've successfully cast it, so now I can just cast it whenever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I have to
go
get my
go
magic
back.
points back. But if it's been in 24 hours, I have my magic points back.
It will have been 24 hours, so go ahead and take your magic points back.
How do I adjust my health? Oh, it's in combat or something, right?
Yeah, adjust your.
My max health.
So
Oh.
would I not have my rope anymore? Did we leave that? Like, were we in that had to be in that much of a hurry, right? Like we were running.
I think we could take the rope back. I mean, I think we pulled up the one that Clyde was
Oh
on
yeah, no,
because
yeah,
we
the one
pulled
that
him
was
up.
down there, you had to have because you were pulling him up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was gonna say otherwise, I don't know that you guys would have wanted to
And
hang
we never
around
used the other one.
with the hunting horror hanging out
Right,
there.
Oh, that's
But
true. We don't want
yeah,
to give him. All right. I just didn't know if I should still have it.
I don't know. Does anyone see how I changed my health back?
to full
Did you
health.
go and summarize
No, because
positions?
I just upped my max health at some point to deal with flesh ward,
Oh,
and now I can't figure out how to get it. Like because my health is definitely not 14.
is it like a lock unlock thing?
Are
Oh,
you sure
good,
your
Or
health's
you
not
good.
14? What's your size?
Your health probably is 14 because Fleshward was
Because you have
11.
because you
Oh,
have a
then maybe it
60
was.
you have a 60
Okay,
con and 80 size. No, you're like
never
you're
mind.
big.
Never mind. So maybe you're right.
Because max hit points is Constitution and size.
Oh, I wonder. Maybe I put it. Maybe I properly put it in armor somewhere. Do I have armor in?
Armor is in there. It's just not in. It's not in the pro or in the. You gotta go to the maximize. Armor of 36. Yeah, that's where you put that.
Where do you see it?
You gotta go to the big sheet,
Uh huh.
and then
Oh, I
it.
see. Yeah.
Yep. And so then you'd have to unlock
Yep.
and
Got it.
erase that. Yep.
Yep. I got it. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, there's still a little bit more Egypty things to occur, but for the most part, for 99.9% of it, we have successfully concluded Egypt. So, heading on, and the word on the street is heading towards Kenya. So, we shall see what you all learned there, which, after reviewing it this morning or this afternoon, it's the most disgusting chapter. So gross. So gross. Okay. Uh, anyway, thanks for playing, everybody. Hope you had a good time tonight. We got to muck around with Chase and see how that worked, and I think it'll work great when I learn how to use it. Um, but I had a couple of combats that almost never happens, so that's fun. And you guys successfully prevented Queen Nitocris's resurrection for the time being. Uh, So we'll see if it's a permanent situation depending on your actions over the next couple of sessions. Um, we won't be playing in 2 weeks' time. I have a family event I have to attend, so I cannot be here in 2 weeks Sunday. So we will play again, hopefully, if everybody can make it, 2 weeks after that on Sunday. But until then, in fact, I don't know if we're even playing Warblers tomorrow. There was some discussion about maybe not. So, ooh, shit. Well, I'm the only one streaming now. I just killed the Discord. Thanks everybody for coming. Good night.